Welcome back to Millionaire Investor. You know, I love finding incredible investment opportunities. And today, we're not just looking at the stocks of yesterday, but the technologies that will shape tomorrow. We're diving into the exciting world of emerging technologies, specifically those poised to explode in 2025 and beyond. Now, you might be thinking, Graham, isn't this a little speculative? And yeah, investing in emerging technologies does come with its risks. But remember, every big company today was once a small startup with a big idea. Just imagine if you invested in Amazon back when people were just starting to buy books online, or Bitcoin when it was just a few cents. That's the potential we're talking about here. These aren't just trends, they're the building blocks of the future, and understanding them could be the key to unlocking significant investment opportunities. So buckle up, grab your notepad, and get ready to explore the future of investing. Let's get started. First up, we have advanced AI and machine learning. Now, we're not talking about simple chatbots here, folks. We're talking about generative AI, where AI can create original content like text, images, and even music. Imagine AI writing a hit song or designing a stunning logo. That's the power of generative AI. And the market for this is absolutely exploding. A recent report by Grandview Research valued the global generative AI market at $11.3 billion in 2022. That's impressive, but here's the kicker. They project it to reach a staggering $266.9 billion by 2030. That's a KGR of 42% from 2023 to 2030. We're talking serious growth potential here. Think about the implications. AI-powered drug discovery, personalized medicine, and even AI-designed materials. This isn't science fiction, this is the future knocking on our door, and smart investors will be ready. So who are the major players in this AI revolution? Well, NVDA, NVIDIA Corporation, is a name you need to know. They're a major player in AI hardware, particularly GPUs used in AI training. These chips are the engine behind AI, and NVIDIA is leading the pack. Then you have Microsoft, MSFT, with its significant investments in AI and partnerships with OpenAI, the creators of ChatGPT. Microsoft is integrating AI into everything they do, from their cloud services to their software products. They're betting big on AI, and for good reason. And of course, we can't forget about Google. They're a leader in AI research and development, with projects like DeepMind pushing the boundaries of what AI can do. Plus, they're using AI to enhance their existing products like Google Search and Google Assistant. And keep an eye on Meta. Yeah, they're known for social media, but they're increasingly investing in AI for their platforms and also for the Metaverse, which we'll talk about later. Now, I'm not saying you should go out and buy all these stocks right now. Remember, do your own research, understand the risks, and invest based on your own financial goals. Next, let's talk about quantum computing. Now, this one might sound like something straight out of Star Trek, but I assure you, it's real, and it's coming faster than you might think. We're not just talking about a theoretical concept anymore. Companies are pouring billions into making it a reality. We've got heavy hitters like IBM, International Business Machines Corporation, and you guessed it, Alphabet Inc., making significant strides in developing quantum processors. These processors are unlike anything we've ever seen before. They use the principles of quantum mechanics to perform calculations that are simply impossible for traditional computers. And Google, in particular, has been heavily investing in quantum research. They even claimed to have achieved quantum supremacy a few years back, meaning their quantum computer solved a problem that would take a classical computer thousands of years in just minutes. Now, some experts estimate Google's potential market value in the quantum computing space could reach tens of billions of dollars within the next decade, as the technology matures. And they're not the only ones. While still in its early stages, the potential is absolutely immense. We're talking about a complete paradigm shift in computing power. A report by McKinsey, a leading global management consulting firm, estimated that quantum computing could unlock $700 billion to $1 trillion in annual value across industries. And that's a conservative estimate. We're talking about revolutionizing fields like finance, materials science, and drug discovery. This is a technology to watch closely, even if it's still a few years away from widespread commercialization. Early investors could see some serious returns as this technology takes off. But remember, investing in emerging technologies is like trying to catch a rising rocket. It's risky, but the potential payoff is astronomical. All right, let's dive into the world of advanced robotics and automation. Now, forget those clunky old robots you might picture from decades ago. We're talking next-level stuff here. Robots that can perform intricate surgeries with precision beyond human capability. Imagine a world where autonomous vehicles seamlessly navigate rush hour traffic in the busiest cities, and drones deliver your online shopping right to your doorstep in a matter of hours. This is the future that's rapidly approaching. And the numbers don't lie, guys. Statista, a leading market research firm, predicts the global robotics market will skyrocket to a massive $182.6 billion by 2028. That's a compound annual growth rate of 19.5%. This sector is exploding, and it's creating incredible opportunities for savvy investors. We're not just talking about the robots themselves, but the entire ecosystem surrounding them. Think about it: the hardware, the software, the artificial intelligence that powers their decision-making. Companies like iRobot, the geniuses behind those Roomba vacuums that clean your house while you binge-watch Netflix, are leading the charge in consumer robotics. And then there's ABB, a global powerhouse in industrial robotics and automation technology, shaping the future of manufacturing. These are just a couple of examples in a vast and rapidly evolving market. As this technology advances, we're going to see applications we haven't even dreamed of yet. And that's where the real excitement lies, both for the future of our world and for investors looking to capitalize on this incredible growth. Now I know what you're thinking. How can I get a piece of this robot revolution? Well, there are a lot of ways to play it. One option is to invest directly in companies at the forefront of robotics innovation. Look for companies developing new robotic technologies, like advanced sensors, actuators, and control systems. These are the building blocks of the robot revolution, and companies that control these technologies are well positioned for growth. Another strategy is to consider companies that provide the software and artificial intelligence that power these robots. AI is the brains behind the operation, enabling robots to learn, adapt, and make complex decisions. Companies developing cutting-edge AI algorithms and machine learning platforms for robotics applications are worth a close look. And don't forget about the companies that are using robots to disrupt existing industries. These could be companies in manufacturing, logistics, healthcare, or any other sector where robots are being deployed to improve efficiency, productivity, and safety. Investing in these companies allows you to capitalize on the widespread adoption of robotics across various sectors. Remember, investing in robotics is a long-term play. This is a transformative technology with the potential to reshape entire industries, but it's still early days. As with any investment, it's crucial to do your due diligence, research the companies thoroughly, and understand the risks involved. But the potential rewards, my friends, are substantial. Alright, let's dive into the Metaverse and Web3. Now, you've probably heard these terms thrown around a lot, but let me tell you, this is more than just hype. We're talking about a fundamental shift in how we interact with the internet and with each other. The Metaverse is all about immersive experiences. Imagine a world where you can work, shop, socialize, and even attend concerts, all within a virtual environment. It's like stepping into a video game, but with real-world implications. And Web3? Think of it as the decentralized layer underpinning this new internet, built on blockchain technology. We're talking about a future where you have true ownership of your digital assets, where data privacy is paramount, and where middlemen become a thing of the past. This is a paradigm shift, and the potential is enormous. Now, I know what you're thinking. Graham, this all sounds great, but is it really going to be that big? Well, let me throw some numbers at you. The global metaverse market is projected to reach a whopping $829 billion by 2030, according to Brand Essence Market Research. That's billion with a B. This is not a trend to ignore. Now, let's talk about how to actually invest in this revolution. There are a few key players to keep your eye on. First up, we have Coinbase Global, Inc. They're a major player in the cryptocurrency space, providing a platform for buying, selling, and storing digital assets. As the Web3 ecosystem grows, Coinbase is well positioned to benefit from increased adoption of cryptocurrencies. And then there's Meta Platforms, Inc., formerly known as Facebook. They're going all in on the metaverse, investing billions in developing their own virtual world. Now, some might say it's a risky bet, but remember, Mark Zuckerberg is not known for shying away from bold moves. And let's not forget the potential of NFTs, or non-fungible tokens. These unique digital assets are revolutionizing how we think about ownership in the digital realm. From digital art and collectibles to virtual real estate and in-game items, NFTs have the potential to unlock new revenue streams and create entirely new business models. So, as you can see, the Metaverse and Web3 are creating a whole new playing field, and the opportunities are ripe for the taking. Alright, let's move on to something that sounds like it's straight out of a science fiction movie: advanced materials and nanotechnology. Now, I'm not talking about some far-off futuristic concept here. This is happening right now, and it's poised to revolutionize industries across the board. We're talking about materials with incredible properties that were unimaginable just a few decades ago. Take graphene, for example. It's a single layer of carbon atoms arranged in a honeycomb lattice, and it's stronger than steel, lighter than aluminum, and an excellent conductor of electricity. Think about the implications for electronics, energy storage, aerospace, you name it. And graphene is just the tip of the iceberg. We're talking about nanomaterials that can target drug delivery to specific cells in your body, coatings that are incredibly resistant to scratches and corrosion, and even self-healing materials. This is the future of materials science, and it's happening at the nanoscale, where materials exhibit extraordinary properties due to their tiny size. It's a field with immense potential to disrupt industries and solve some of the world's most pressing challenges. Now you might be wondering, Graham, how do I actually invest in this nanotech revolution? Well, it's not always straightforward. Unlike some of the other sectors we've discussed, finding pure-play nanotechnology companies can be tricky. Many companies involved in this space are large, diversified conglomerates with their fingers in many pies. But that doesn't mean there aren't opportunities. One company to consider is DuPont de Nemours, Inc. They're a global leader in materials science, producing a wide range of advanced materials, including those used in electronics, transportation, and healthcare. While they're not solely focused on nanotechnology, it's a significant part of their research and development efforts. And as the demand for these advanced materials continues to grow, companies like DuPont are well positioned to benefit. Now, I always emphasize the importance of diversification, and this sector is no exception. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Instead, consider investing in a basket of companies involved in different aspects of the nanotechnology value chain. This could include companies developing new materials, manufacturing equipment used in nanotechnology, or even companies utilizing these advanced materials in their products. Remember, this is a long-term play. The true potential of nanotechnology is still unfolding, but the future looks incredibly bright. In conclusion, emerging technologies are shaping the future of our world. By understanding these trends and identifying promising investment opportunities, you can position yourself for long-term success. Remember, investing in the future requires careful research and a long-term perspective. Stay informed, stay curious, and happy investing. That's it for today, millionaires. These trends are your ticket to getting ahead of the curve in 2025. Remember, it's not about how much you start with, it's about how smart you play the game. Got questions or your own predictions? Drop them in the comments. And don't forget, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Stay savvy and happy investing.